So, it's your girl Cherry Bun, and I'm about to show you guys how to fix gumbo from scratch. Let's get to it. Alright, so the first thing you need to do is get all your seasoning for your chicken, that is. So, with me, the seasoning that I like to use is, I'll show y'all one second. So we're gonna go ahead and get all our seasonings together. That way, once we start cooking everything like that, we don't have to go back and forth. But as far as me, I'm gonna scoot this up some so you guys can actually see. Alright, so like the very first thing that I do whenever I'm getting ready to cook gumbo, I always get all of my seasonings together. Now I do have my chicken sitting out over there. I just cleaned it. So alright. So I did go ahead and just wash it, rinse it, whatever, one more time. And then the next thing I'm going to do is give the chicken a couple minutes to drain. That way it doesn't have all the water in it when I get ready to season it. Whoopsie daisy. So usually I use my other strainer and I don't see it right now. I don't feel like looking for it. So therefore I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to drain all the water off the chicken. So once I season the chicken, it doesn't lose a lot of seasoning by it being mixed up with the water. So let's get to it. Alright, so now that I have all the water drained off the chicken, I'm next going to go ahead and get a big enough bowl that I can set all the drumettes in and season them all at one time. So let's see. Now, as you can see, it's plenty of room in there. And also, I'm now going to go ahead and get all my chicken seasoned and then get ready to put it into the water. let's do it. These are all the seasonings that I will be using here. And pepper. Okay. I might use this pepper instead. So the first thing that I'm going to do, I am going to go ahead and take the short one, the more spice, because it's two. It's the original and then it's the more spice. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and take an equal amount of both of these and pour them into my bowl. Actually, I'm going to take a couple different seasonings over here. That way I can do it all at one time. And trust me guys, it's not a lot. It's gonna be equal opportunity as soon as all of it gets mixed in together. Because if you notice, I'm putting a lot of it in there. Well, not putting a lot in there, but I'm putting it all on the top. And then I'll go back through and I'll go ahead and mix it all together. You'll see. So now that I'm at the halfway point with the seasoning and everything, I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands, and then I'm going to go ahead and mix all of that together. And then once I mix it together, then we'll finish up the rest of the seasoning. Alright, so just like if you were in the boxing ring and it's round 2. So now we're going to go ahead and go for round 2 of the rest of the seasoning. And we'll be done with that part. Yes, this is round 2. And as you notice, my hands never touch the chicken while I'm seasoning it, because you don't want to cross-contaminate anything. So yeah. Whoops. Alright, so now I also use these, the bay leaves, but I will actually add this once everything is once it's boiling or whatever. I kind of like to add that when it's close to being done. So once it gets halfway done, then the chicken, that is, or I might just add it to the crab leg boil, whichever. Since this one did fall on the floor, I'm just gonna sit it on the counter because it has to actually be washed off. Just put a little soap. Just wash it off like that with a little soap. And then what I'm going to do next is go ahead and mix all the chicken up. And then I don't know if you can see it from, well, no, you can't see it from there. But I'm going to go ahead and once I mix all the chicken, I'm going to go ahead and place the chicken into the water. So I'm going to go ahead and before I add the chicken to the bowl and mix it, I'm going to go ahead and put the equal amount of bell pepper and onion into the water. Let's do it. That's how it looks. So that's what's left inside the bowl. Okay guys, I'm back. Okay, so the very next thing that you would do in about 2 hours, because it does actually take the chicken about 2 hours to actually cook. The next thing you will actually do is this right here is the rice that I use, because that 1 cup is enough, more than enough. So I'll just go ahead and close this because the fact that it's open. Okay, so the next thing that you actually need to do is you're gonna have, this is your chicken, and it's actually at a boil right now. It looks like it's going to overflow, but no, it's not. So once this is almost done boiling, I would say like 10 minutes before it's actually ready. No, about 20 minutes before it's actually ready. Then I'll go ahead and I will start my crab legs and my shrimp. These both take 15 minutes to actually, you know, cook. So I would put these on separate pots, let it cook 15 minutes. Usually what I do is go ahead and boil the, go ahead and peel the shrimp. That way, once it's done boiling, I don't have to go back and peel them. Just go ahead and put them in my Louisiana seasoning. And then, since everyone doesn't like okra in their gumbo, I always put my okra on the side. But that's it, guys. That's all you have to do to get your Louisiana gumbo. And one last thing I do use is, let me just show you really fast. This is the last thing that I do use. I use the crawfish and shrimp crab ball. It'll be so delicious, y'all. This is going to be so good once it's actually ready. But yeah, that's the only thing you do. People try and make it seem like it's so hard to fix gumbo. No, it's not. The only thing you actually have to do is go ahead and get your chicken. Boil your chicken. Once your chicken is done, then you add all your other ingredients to it. Simple. Plain and simple. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.